Hey everyone, I am sitting down to update my traveler's notebook. I have a lot of things out on my desk. Some information has come in via phone that I need to put in here for sure. And yesterday was a very busy day, so I didn't really get to touch my planner a whole lot other than my work section. So I have some updating that I need to do just in general. And I thought I would do that here with you guys today. So I am gonna just go through here and kind of clean some things up. This was a crock pot recipe that I tried. Do not recommend. It was not my favorite, so I'm just gonna take that out. And then I'm going to look at my monthly section. This is my personal monthly section here, month on one page. All of my inserts are from Crafective Paper, by the way. And I do have a code, a coupon code, as an affiliate if you need that. But I do need to just kind of really double check this spread because this is where everything goes. And if I miss something, it's because I didn't have it here. I do want to make a few notes of things that have already happened, just so I can keep track of those going forward. On Thursday, I did have a nail appointment. I haven't gotten my nails done in years. And for some reason, I am back to using my pencil board in here. It makes writing just a little bit easier. So I'm gonna put that in just so I can see. I might not end up getting them redone. This is just gel polish on my natural nails, but I'm kind of worried about if I have to, soak them off or get them redone, how often that's gonna have to happen, or if it's in the budget to do that, or if I'm just gonna be done. But I do love them very much. So I have that I wanted to put down just for reference. And then I have something coming up long term on August 16th. We have a concert to go to. And I think that's at 7 p.m. We just got tickets today in February, so I want to obviously make reference of that. And let's see what else I'm missing. I guess I can take my tab off. These are from Cloth and Paper. They're just page flags. And move it over so that way when I'm flipping, I can flip right to the current month. None of this stuff has changed. And then this was a note about Sunday school, and I was incorrect about the date, so I'm just going to mark that off. And I think that's it for the monthly for right now. This next section is kind of confidential. Oops, I skipped one. It's actually jump banded here with my personal monthly, and that is my personal content / work I do for Planner Kate. So I'm not going to update that on camera. I do need to update this. Life has been a whirlwind, and this is kind of the reason I didn't commit to putting a whole section of meal planning in this notebook. But I did want a place, if I wanted to meal plan, to put these down. So this is a personal size ring insert, and I do have an old Filofax that I'm going to be archiving these in. So I'm going to fold over the washi and go to my first tab here and get out a new meal planning section for the week and go ahead and archive this one, even though I didn't fill that out completely for the past couple of weeks. And I'll just washi tape this in here. This is an old Planner Kate washi. It's like a plus sign pattern in a mustard yellow color. It's one of my all-time favorites. So in my mission to use up the things that I love, I've been reaching for that roll here lately. And I guess we can go ahead and put down at least dates. And I need to move over this tab. It's actually a transparent sticky note, again from Cloth and Paper, and it's how I mark my weekly page. So when I open this section, I want it to come to this week, which will be Monday the 12th, and I can put that down on this meal planning insert. This will be the 12th, and so on. So through the 18th, it looks like. So that's ready to go. And then let me just look at my weekly and see if there's anything that I need to put on here for my running to-do list. So this is the current week. I'm going to migrate forward some things that I know are not going to get done this weekend. And that's completed. So we'll go ahead and migrate over those 4 items. Put my pencil board back in here. And then looking ahead at the schedule, I also need to see about my son's Valentine's party, if he needs cards or snacks at school that day, because that is Wednesday. I need to send out the blood drive reminder. So typically these are things that carry over from week to week, like concert picks that I need to go through. It's not really day specific, but I would like to get them done in the week if I can. And then if something really has to happen on a specific day, I will go ahead and put it on the dated section over here. And looking at my stack of stuff around me, I did get in a new Wordsworth planner that I want to do a review on, so I'm going to make a note of that. It also came with a fountain pen. The company did gift that to me, and I really like how the pen writes, so I want to go ahead and share that with you guys. But at some point I need to film that. And I have our sorority social. We had pictures that I want to share with the group. And I think that's all that I'm going to put on here for right now. And I already have this planning section prepped, so nothing new to add to that section. Then we can go into my daily section, which is where I haven't really had a lot of time to touch my planner. We had a social last night for sorority, and I don't know if it was food poisoning in combination of a migraine, but I got really sick last night when I got home, so I didn't have time to journal on top of my busy work day. I do have my 2024 bullet key here. I've been referencing it less and less. They've just become kind of second nature to me, but I am going to leave that in here. I have the Planner Kate challenge for the month over here on my first page of my daily, and then I am using the day on 2 pages from Crafective Paper for my scheduling on the left, and then my journaling throughout the day and in the evening on the right. I have been trying to add pictures. Oh, that's hilarious. I did both sizes of Wacky Holidays from Planner Kate. Probably don't need to do that. I didn't even notice that I did that. This is something that I do to like bring attention to something specific. When my son was very sick, I was monitoring his temperature and how much meds we were giving him and at what time. And yeah, just like minimal stickers. So looks like I am sort of caught up. I started adding this tracker over here for body pain and energy and sleep hours. And I do a daily gratitude on here as well. So that was Thursday, and then this was yesterday, Friday. So I wanted to update some of my pages or sections on here of things that happened throughout the day that I didn't get done on the planning side. Well, I got it done. I didn't have it in my planner. And yes, I am the person that if I did it, I will put it on the list and then mark it off. It's like instant gratification, right? So let me put this pencil board in here. I did update the Planner Kate links. So immediately I'm going to mark that off. But if you haven't seen, Planner Kate has a brand new website. So some of the old links are different and I just wanted to keep those up to date. So I updated those. I did do my medications and I did do reschedules. I actually did that after work for some meetings that we missed. I needed to text or message, email some parents, so I did that. And let me think what else happened. So the other thing is that I like to add pictures, which does take up some room over here, and I love having the memories right here in my planner, and they're day specific for the most part. So like I said, last night we did have a social, so I printed this one to cover both columns because I do split my page into 2 sections. So I have that picture that would take up quite a bit of room, but I don't have a lot to journal about yesterday because it was kind of a rough day being sick. I also have one printed that's like half the size or just 1 column that I could put over there. I think I'm gonna go with the larger one. I do use the weatherproof paper from Online Labels in my desktop printer to print these on full sheets of paper. And I love the quality. I don't have to edit any of the pictures and they print really well. So I think for Thursday, I am going to put down this picture actually of my planner. I've been doing that to remind myself like, hey, you know, looking back at this, you loved this. So maybe not switch up your planner. This might be something you want to keep in there or just to look back on, something that worked well. And this specific picture is of the bingo card from Lindsay Scribbles that I added. It just makes me smile. So I wanted to add that, and then we'll put this one down for our social last night. And then today, as I'm filming, is Saturday. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. I was just outside with my chickens. It's been really muddy here, so I don't get to hang out with my flock as often as I do in the summertime, and I've just been missing them. So I printed off this picture taken this summer of Blackbeak, which is one of our female chickens, with my son there. And then I do have, let's see here, I have the smaller picture from our social and another like throwback picture, which I might do on Thursday, like a throwback Thursday in my journaling. But I think for today, I'm also going to add this, which is a picture of these 2-page spreads that I started here for February. For my mental health, it's been really good to reflect and journal each day, and I want to remind myself of that, so we're going to put that picture down as well. I can fill in my tracker. I have been using the black, is that what they call it? It's just black, yep, black clean color dot marker. I did not get a whole lot of sleep last night as I was sick, so I'll just put my 6 hours, 2, 4, 6, a dot for each. A dot represents 2 hours there. And then I need to prep my daily pages for next week. I like to do this all in one setting, that way it's done. And I think that next week is going to be a non-kit week. I like to keep things consistent and use the same kit in my Erin Condren planner as I do in here. And I did not order all of the February kits, so I'm sort of out of those, but I can use my leftovers. So this is a leftover February kit. This has leftovers. This has leftovers, and so forth. So I have plenty of leftovers to use for sure. The other option is to use some of these non-kit stickers, like these circle day of the weeks, or I could try some of these journaling labels. My leftovers for February are mostly pink, so I could maybe just use the pink ones. Let's see what these look like. I've been using the circles for so long that I'm kind of feeling like, I know I used them all of December on my daily pages, all of January, and now for February. So I'm just gonna mix things up and go with this option. And make sure I have this the right day. I'm just gonna go through and put down these, and they actually fit above the printed day. So we'll do that for the week. And I really like how those fit and look on the page. Might be a little bit extra, but I am going to go through with my Zig clean color dots and mark the Monday on the page, or the day of the week on the page. This is salmon, which is a pretty close match to this Planner Cake coral color. And I won't do all of this on camera, but I will show you how I've been doing this. I have my pencil board that's actually came with my Hobonichi Hone, and I have marked halfway across my standard size TN with a little permanent marker on the board. So it makes drawing the line down the center of this insert with my pencil pretty quick and easy because I don't have to measure each time. So I will go through off camera and pencil in the halfway mark for the rest of the week as well. And I think to keep things consistent that I'll go ahead and put down my wacky holidays. I guess it would be wise to put down the days. I have been using stickers. I'm just going to handwrite them in. So Monday is the 12th. And now that I have those down, I did say I wanted to use this week as a throwback Thursday. So since I'm sitting here and I have it, I'll go ahead and put that down on Thursday's page. And we might save this picture for later. I'm just gonna slip it up here in my front plastic dashboard. And then for today, which is Saturday the 10th, there are some things that I wanna get done. Where'd my pencil board go? I do want to film week 7 Plan With Me. I do want to film this video that I'm filming right now, which is just a TN update. And I need to do the Planner Kate weekly calendar post. Nothing else there so far, and I'm not even going to commit to anything as far as a checklist yet, and we'll go ahead and then finish up with the wacky holidays. So it looks like I have the 9th on here. And we'll finish putting these down for next week as well. All right, so those are down, and then I think that's it as far as my daily page prep for the week. I can go ahead and put down my gratitude for yesterday, which was definitely spending time with my sorority sisters, even though I felt pretty crummy afterwards. And our dinner was really good as well. It was a new restaurant that I had not been to. And I do use an Ollie clip to kind of mark off my page in this section so I can find it easily. Put that back, and we will move on to the last section that I'm going to update for today, which is my tracking section. This is my adulting log. None of that stuff happened yesterday. And then I can do my daily tracker. And today is Saturday. I didn't look and see yesterday's information, so I'll just leave it blank. It doesn't bother me that there are a few blank days here and there, but this is the barometric pressure. I track that to see if there is a correlation with my migraines. My migraines are in blue, and if I take an Imitrex, it gets the circle around it. And then this side is the moon phase, and we are still at a 1 supermoon. Did have a migraine last night, unfortunately, on top. So, well, we won't go into that. Lots of personal stuff you probably don't want to hear about. Anyway, I had a migraine, so I'm going to mark that on the 9th with this blue. I do use the Plum Modern colorway from Plainer Kate. I did take an Imitrex. Unfortunately, it didn't really kick the migraine, maybe took the edge off just a little bit, but I do want to keep track of how many I'm taking a month, so we will mark that as well. So I have the rest of the year in here for that, and then we have the daily tracker of tasks that I do every day. And yesterday was the 9th. I did clean the kitchen, make the beds, share my PK stuff, no Crofective paper post, did post on my own socials, and I can tell you that the kitchen happened all of those days, and the beds, and Plainer Kate. So that's where we're at with the tracker. And the last section that I have is my work section. So I just talked about this in a recent video, but I do have my work section in here now. I have some updating to do, but of course with confidentiality of student names, I'm not going to share that on camera. And then maybe I was going to look back one more time at my monthly to make sure, or to see, I guess, if there was room to put that sorority picture, but I don't think I want to do that on such a tiny space and cover up my boxes. It was just kind of like a random thought that I had there. So I think I am ready to finish journaling about yesterday, which I'll do off camera. And now my traveler's notebook is all ready for the next week and all caught up. Thank you guys for joining me. I would appreciate a little bit of feedback on this. Give it a thumbs up if you liked this just type of random update. I feel like it was just a typical planner session and not really focused on a weekly or a daily, but just kind of a catch-all update. And I would like to know how you guys feel about those types of videos. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you back next time.